To make sure that you're in the best possible shape for avoiding intellectual property infringement or stopping intellectual property infringement, in other words, stopping people from copying your ideas, your hard work that's created some intellectual property, copying your business name, copying your images, those are just a few examples, or your content. The starting point is to get a good understanding of what intellectual property do you actually have in your business and what's capable of being protected with a trademark. So looking at the name, the brand, the logo, the slogan. I always suggest that if you can register a trademark, do it and do it ASAP. Look at copyright. That's a big area, so familiarise yourself with copyright and get a good understanding of what type of intellectual property you have in your business that's capable of being protected with copyright. I'd also be looking at, your staff and any contractors that you're using. Make sure that, if they're creating intellectual property for you, good example would be your web designer or a creative, that might not be on your payroll. Just make sure that you've got your intellectual property ownership sorted, where they're actually going to make sure that anything they've created for you specifically is going to be assigned over to you, so you'll have the ownership of that. If you have one of your employees that creates some intellectual property for your business and they're doing that as part of their normal job with you, it will probably be covered as a type of intellectual property that you will own as the employer, and I'd certainly expect to see that in the employment contract as well. But I would also have a look at, have you got any particular ideas or, inventions that you've not gone through the patenting process yet? Golden rule with patents, by the way, is do not disclose it to your friends down the pub or your mum or your dad or your family or your loved ones. Don't disclose it to anyone until you've actually got that patent filed and until you've taken the right advice on it. You can use non-disclosure agreements to manage confidential information, including obviously the nature of your invention, and really look at getting a central place where you can manage your intellectual property, where it's very easy for you to have a list of all of your key trademark rights, everything that's important to you from a copyright perspective, any potential patents or design rights as well, because you can get unregistered and registered design rights. And most importantly, talk to an expert. It's definitely worth investing the time with an expert just to help you with all of those areas, or to give you some guidance and pointers on what you can be doing in the context of your business, just to make sure that your intellectual property is protected, or you've at least given it the best chance of being protected.